Who becomes the next Ghana's Most Beautiful 2018? You decide. Vote your favorite contestant to win by texting Abena, Eastern Region, Na, Greater Accra Region, Jifa, Volta Region, Tewa, Central Region, Adepa, Western Region, Afra, Ashanti Region, Ohima, Bono Ahafo Region, Nabia, Northern Region, Nor, Upper West Region, Wakia, Upper East Region, to the short code 1413 on all networks. You can also vote on the GMB app for a whopping 15% discount. Watch the live show every Sunday at 8 p.m. on TV3. Audience must be seated by 7 p.m. at TV3's Studio B. GMB 2018. This is the life. GMB is brought to you by Heaven Black Mosquito Coil and Insecticide Spray, Ideal Milk,
Feco Spray Starch,
Bond Savings and Loans, Camel Antiseptic, Carnival Strawberry, Enapa Macro, GTP Still Timeless, Onga Tablet and Seasoning, Ghana Tourism Authority, Adunko, Next Coffer Blood Tonic from Ernest Chemist, Deluxe Paint, Lele Rice, Number 8 Exotic Snacks, Snappy Snack,
Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic,
Citro C, Davis Palace, and Holy Trinity Spa and Health Farm.
Hi guys, we are back again with your weekly updates of what's going on with GMB, and we are here to review our ladies and then probably be able to see if we can tell who would go home this Sunday. So I'm Irabna and
I'm Kwame. So basically a lot has happened over the course of last week, and something's about to happen for this week as well.
yes,
So
definitely.
What are we going to do? Try to evict people?
Well, last week they got lucky,
Right.
and fortunately no one went home, but
Right.
we can't say the same for this week. Definitely someone is going home. So
So if you are watching this right now, you had better start voting for your favorite contestant to stay in the competition. Otherwise, sorry, when
She's
the
going.
person goes home, don't fault anybody. You know what I mean?
and don't fight us because
just
it
funny.
won't be our fault.
You know, this is the last one we did. Some people said we predicted and it came to pass. So now, but I'm not afraid though. We say it as it is.
Yeah, we are soothsayers.
Right. So let's talk about their performances
Yes,
from last week. Who did best for you?
I think last week I would definitely agree with the judges. They made the perfect choice. Ohima stood out for me, even though she was the last to perform. I think it's not because she was the last to perform, but it was clear that she did better than the other ladies. I mean,
How better?
she knew what she was doing. Most of them missed their lines. Most of them were out of breath. I don't know, but she was just impressive to watch. Like,
Really?
yeah.
I think she did okay. But for Wekia missing some 2 or 3 lines, I think she should have won Star Performer of the Night. I think she got the whole Egypt thing. She got it. And I feel she engaged the audience a little bit more
And the others.
than Ohima did.
No, him did.
But what worked for Ohima was she was speaking French and her accent was quite good.
Yeah.
You couldn't really tell that she was trying to learn to speak French.
Yes.
You would think she already knows how to speak French, right? So that worked well for Ohima.
Yeah, I think
So,
she rehearsed very, very
Yeah.
well.
I hear
Yeah.
people are not sleeping. Oh.
Yeah, sure. One car by
Eviction is up at the door knocking.
It's real. So
Who art thou to open the door for eviction?
it's real. You have to step up your
Right.
game.
Let's look at their performances all
Okay.
over. So Nabia started. that.
Yes.
She was
A warrior.
a Mali Empire warrior, right? And I think Nabia was on point. I think Nabia was on point.
Yes. Nabia was on point. Her performance was well organized.
Yeah.
Very, very well organized. She came out with all the energy that a warrior is supposed to have.
Right.
Yeah, she was out of breath some few times, but
missing her lines here and there.
I think she did great.
But I think Nabia is very eloquent. I don't know though.
Very, 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 very
and
early.
she knows her stuff.
Yes.
You know, but because she was the one that opened the show, like she set a certain bar, then all of a sudden other people came and overtook her by slight margins. Otherwise, I would have said she could have stood a chance of winning best performance.
Definitely, I got a lot of people saying that in our comment sections,
Right.
that if not for probably Ohima taking, Nabia could have taken star performance.
But she did quite great.
She did.
Then I think Abna was this Ethiopian lady, right?
Yes.
Abna
she
didn't.
was.
I don't know what. Either she didn't get her story, or because I wasn't really connecting with what she was doing, anyways.
Yeah, I didn't too. But what I liked about Abner's performance was the fact that she's a natural actress.
Right.
You won't find her trying to act for you to make, like, for it to seem like it has been rehearsed.
Right.
She just puts everything
into
out
character
there.
and
Yes,
she was doing
yes,
stuff.
that's what I like about her. But what you said about her performance is very true.
Right. I mean, so Abna did quite well. Ethiopia didn't, and there was this argument between her and Benny on whether the Queen of Sheba
Yes, was from
was from Ethiopia or was from Yemen or something like that. I mean, if you're a historian and you are watching, probably you should just let us know.
Yeah.
Where maybe if you have facts to show that Queen of Sheba is from Yemen or is from Ethiopia.
We are all here to educate ourselves. So, yeah, we educate you educate us.
Right.
That's
But
how
you
it works.
tell us who you think your top 3 performers were for the night.
Yes.
That would be quite interesting too. We would read that in the comment section. But
Yeah.
who next?
Let's talk about Adipa,
Right.
Zambian president.
Oh, the Kaunda. Kenneth Kaunda.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Go ahead.
I think aside Nabia also doing very well and probably getting a star performance, if not for him, I think Adipa could also be placed amongst that category because I liked her performance. I liked her accent. She really got into character. I mean, trying to speak like a Zambian and all that.
What was that with the accent though? She was trying so hard to be like Kenneth Kaunda.
Yeah, but I think it was quite okay.
She did very good. She did quite good. I think these ladies gradually they are warming into the whole performance thing.
Yes.
You know when you said in the first week that when eviction starts they may become a little scared. I think now they all are a little bit more careful not to mess up. So
You have to be on your toes because competition
Charlie, and people are voting too. So if you are watching, you better vote. Otherwise, go to the Play Store, download the GMB app, vote via Momo or vote via SMS, and make sure you cheer your person to stay in the competition.
Vote because it's getting tough.
It's getting crazy.
Before you realize we are at the finals. I mean, final 4, and if you don't find your favorite in there, trust me, it won't be a nice feeling. So vote.
I don't want it to be me. Who next are we talking about?
I think Tawa.
Right. Tawa, I think Tawa has improved, everything aside. Because looking at her first week, second week, and third week performances, and what happened last week was an improvement of everything that she has been doing. And newsflash, I hear she stays overnight to rehearse because she doesn't want to make mistakes. But my only thing with Tawa this trip was she was shouting. I don't know what it is with her and shouting though.
Yeah.
I think if she learns how to calm down a little bit and be able to
And just
learn how
be
to
herself,
articulate, her thoughts or her script, maybe she could stand a chance of winning star performer one day. We never know. That's if she's able to stay through the competition. But because and funny thing is, Tawa's people vote a lot. So if you have the app, you can check this for yourself.
Yeah.
Even as now we are talking,
I think they've been consistent so far. Like she's got the best family, friends, audience. I don't know.
You can equate Tawa to Shatter Movement.
I know.
SM for life.
Loyal fans.
They are voting hard for Tawa, man. So if she's able to get in good character, tone down a little bit, just be natural, flow, and let it go, she could stand a chance of winning star performer.
I totally agree with you. I mean, she was flowing, and we were getting everything that she was talking about. But Tawa was shouting, and with her co-actors on stage, they were standing right in front of her, but she was shouting. I mean, it didn't look like they were having a conversation. It looked like a teacher trying to warn her pupils. Sit down.
Calm down please. For us, please.
We need your performance to match with your votes. So we beg you, please
do this for us.
Do something.
Thank you very much for doing this for us. All right, let's talk about Wekia.
Yeah, our Egyptian.
Yes, our Egyptian mommy. I saw her backstage and I said, "Oh, you look like an Egyptian mommy." She was just laughing just like that.
She looked gorgeous. She looked amazing that night, and she has this presence that she commands when she stands on stage. That's what I like about her. She missed quite some few lines, but I think overall she did well.
Yeah, the Egypt thing worked for you, and you know how she was able to. She was flirting on the stage with the guy and everything.
Yeah,
she was really.
She
able
didn't know Ghanaian guys were that romantic.
Yeah, but it worked so well for her.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, like I said before, she could stand a chance of getting star performer, even not for missing a few of her lines.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Afra.
South African.
Go ahead.
I don't know what's up with Afra. Honestly, I mean, every Sunday she just fades for me. This Sunday was same. I didn't really get what Afra was doing, and for her topic, I think she could have done more. You're talking about South African music.
But I don't know who chose that topic for her though. If I'm somebody and I want to talk about music and I know I'm going to sing, I should at least have the voice to sing.
Exactly.
Afra, you can't sing. So I don't know why she was trying to sing South African songs or whatever it was that she was trying to do, shouting on the stage all over.
I agree.
My thing with Afra is she can't sing, she can't dance. And she was trying to dance and sing at the same time. And at the point she was trying to compare South African artists to Ghanaian artists. So she mentioned Amachidede in there, which I felt was a disconnect.
It was totally off because we are talking about South African music, and she didn't even bring the most important aspect of her whole, like what she was supposed to talk about, like how music brings Africans together, and it was lost in her presentation.
I don't know, man.
We had Amachidede rather, so Afra, please.
Come on.
Please step up your game.
You can do better than this, man.
You are getting missing in the competition.
So who next?
Nah. Yes.
Niger.
Omo Niger.
So she tried talking about the sports and the stuff. I think Na did quite okay.
Yes, she did.
Was okay. It wasn't compared to the other people, the other ladies. I think she was quite okay in the middle thereabouts.
Yeah.
Because we had Nabia coming to kill. We had Wekia coming to kill. Abna coming. Everything was on point. Adepa had come before her, and then so when she came, I mean, she should have brought her A game. I feel she brought her C game.
She tried. I mean, I liked her energy. That was one thing that I liked about Na's performance. But another thing was, I think she was all over the place.
Yeah.
And she also missed the most essential part of her topic, to also like tell us how football brings the African countries together. She also missed that, and
I don't know how she would miss that, because I think soccer is one unifier in the world. Anytime there's World Cup, everybody's watching it. When there's African Cup of Nations, everybody's watching it. So I don't know how she missed her point.
Probably she's not like a football person.
Yeah, but they are coached, so I don't know, or she didn't do her research well.
I'm sure.
Charlie, if you are watching, you better start praying for your girls to know how to research. They should be able to get information right, you know, because otherwise you would have a semi-cooked performance, and that would go against you.
And this was a Sunday that we weren't doing anything Ghanaian. I mean, you had to learn stuff about other African countries.
Come out of yourself and let's say
it meant that you had to, do more than what you usually do, because this is not something you're used to. This is another country we are talking about, and almost all of them didn't get up to that mark. I think most of them didn't research very well, but let's see what happens this Sunday.
This Sunday. Who's left that we haven't spoken about?
I think we've covered everything.
Almost everybody, right?
Yes.
Now let's talk about votes. Votes. So currently, as we are talking, Tewa is sitting at the top, and Wekia is sitting at number 2. In votes, let me clarify before you come and chew me. Votes. Then Adepa is sitting at number 3.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. Abna is sitting at number 4. Ohima is sitting at number 5 with votes. Nabia is sitting at number 6. Afra number 7, and Na is sitting at number 8. So, if voting is anything to go by, if votes is what would use to do the eviction,
like 100%,
like 100% votes, then we could say that Na and Afra probably might be going home.
Exactly.
But we don't know that for sure, because voting is 70% and the judges' score is 30%. But you see, guys, you guys are not getting something. The votes that are coming in are so almost on the same level, such that unless one person gets a lot of votes, which if the difference in votes is very significant, then it can nullify whatever the judges score.
Yes.
So your contestant has to impress the judges so much so that even if people don't vote that much for her, or her vote is not the highest, she can be able to cross carpet and make it through. And this is what like I said the previous time, Jifa and Norse people didn't get it. They didn't understand it because the votes were almost on the same level.